Good morning from beautiful Kotor.
Good morning.
We are headed out on a boat tour today, and we're bringing you along. What are some of the highlights?
Well, we're going to see an old submarine tunnel, a blue cave, and I think we're stopping at a couple places. Lady of the Rock.
Yep.
So it should be fun.
And we're going to see the beautiful scenery from the water, which is amazing because we love getting out on the water. It's a little chill. The sun has yet to poke over the mountain. We're doing the 9 a.m. boat tour, so we're going to bring you along.
All right.
Let's do it.
Our boat's waiting. Way to wake up early in the morning. As we sped across the bay, we left behind the picturesque historic towns of Kotor and Parast. The seaside towns became more modern cities with marinas and luxury resorts. We arrived at our first stop of the tour, former Yugoslavia's secret naval tunnels. The secret bases could hide vessels including submarines from enemy ships or aircraft. They began building in the 1950s, and in 1992 the Yugoslav army was disbanded after the breakup of the country. Next, we drove past Mamula Island, a mid-19th century fortification built to defend the bay, turned prison in the Second World War, and is now home to a luxury hotel resort. A short distance away, we entered the Blue Caves.
Can you believe I did my hair this morning? That was smart, eh? For a boat ride.
All right, so we're here at Lady of the Rocks, which is just across from Parast. And this church behind me was built in 1632, but then it got upgraded in 1722. I'm not sure if they added air conditioning or what happened in 1722, but it was upgraded. And there is stories and myths about Lady of the Rocks, and one of them goes something like, if the fishermen had a good catch, they would drop a rock off, and it eventually became this island that it is today. I probably butchered that myth, but that's what I'm going with today.
And it's supposed to be good luck.
It is supposed to be good luck.
Visit Lady of the Rock, so lucky us.
Lucky us.
Our boat tour stopped here.
Yeah, we have about 20 minutes, and so I think we're going to go and explore. Picturesque George's Island can also be seen, but this private island cannot be visited. Okay, so we apologize. We have like severe boat hair.
I tried to tie mine down a little, but yeah.
Yeah, did a good job, Jen. Looks good.
Hot tip, ladies, if you're going for a boat tour, just pony that stuff back as tight as you can. Our boat driver is giving us 20 minutes here. That is honestly all you need to snap some pics. You can go inside, but we were stopped at the door by a girl who said it was €3 to get in to see the church and the museum. So we passed.
And there are bathrooms.
Oh yeah, so if you need a little toilet stop for €1, you can use the can. I do understand too, if you're just in Paras, you can, if you just want to come here and you weren't doing a boat tour. I think somebody said about €5 you can just grab one of these boats that go back and forth. And I'm guessing they're all probably about the same. You probably get a 20 to 30 minute stop.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's really all we got. We're going to hop back on the boat, and I think this is our last stop.
It is. All right, we got to hop back on our boat.
All right.
All right, folks, so we just finished our Kotor Bay boat tour.
And when he says Kotor Bay boat tour, that's not the name of it. There's a ton of different boat tours.
Right.
I can't even really tell you exactly what company we went with.
I should have said the tour of Kotor Bay.
Yes.
Yeah, that might
on
be
a boat.
better. On a boat.
But anyway, our final thoughts are that we would not do that again. We wouldn't pay that money for it.
Yeah, so our tour, there's many different tours and lengths and all that kind of stuff. So we did a 3-hour tour, and it was €45 per person. So $90, €90, and then we gave a €10 tip. So €100, so 150 Canadian.
Yeah, so that was pretty steep, to be honest, for what we got. Essentially what I would say is it was like a 3-hour boat ride. So, you know, if that's what you are looking for, then that certainly fulfills that.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of information given, for one, when you're on the tour about the sites that you are seeing. So we're going to have to go and do a little bit more research about what we saw afterwards. So that was not... I guess I expected more sort of explanation of the submarine tunnels, and we didn't get that.
Yeah, and we're speaking to the tour we were on, so other tours could be much different.
But it does seem very typical, this 3-hour boat tour. It goes out 3 different times a day. Many different companies sort of offer basically the same itinerary. We did get off at Lady of the Rocks, as you saw, and that was fine. But yeah, I just think the value for the money wasn't there.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
And really just sitting here in Kotor on the waterfront, or even from our balcony where we are lucky enough to see the sights, when you see the mountains and the towns, even just the boat ride itself, you just sort of see more of that, to be honest. And actually not even more. We saw Paras, which is a very historic town. The other towns are definitely more modern.
Yeah.
So... Again, no disrespect to anyone, just for us, we would not spend that amount of money again for what we got.
Right. However, we're hoping to find something that is worth the money.
We are. So we're going to bring you there next. And we believe we've been told this is the thing to do. Mm-hmm. And we're going to take you up to the top of the mountains for a completely different view of Kotor from the top. And that is going to be worth it.
For sure.
All right, well, we'll see you up there.
See you up there.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning. We're off on another adventure.
Yes, as promised, we did the boat tour the other day, and we said that we were going to see Kotor from high above. And although this is not our ultimate adventure to the top of the mountain, we decided today we're going to do a hike. And there's 2 hikes you can do here in Kotor, and you'll hear about them both. We are doing the ladder of Kotor.
Yep.
Which is...
Oh, let's see. It's a 4.2 kilometer hike. There and back, and there's no charge to do this hike.
Yes, we've heard that the hike up to the fortress, there where you start inside of Old Town, along the walls there, it used to be free. Then it became €8 to do the hike, €8 a person, and we were still willing to do that, only we understand now in 2024 that price has gone up.
15 euros. per
So-
person, which is quite steep.
No pun intended, but seriously, that's steep. And what we've been told is there's nothing along the trail. There's no washrooms or other amenities there, so it's really just cash in somebody's pocket.
Yeah.
And we were still like, we should maybe support, but we were told by our walking tour guide not to worry about it, not to feel bad not paying, to climb the ladder. I think this one actually goes higher.
Yeah, a little bit higher, yeah.
Yeah, but different views. And there's supposed to be sort of a ladder and you climb through a hole at the top. So we'll see what happens along the way.
Yeah, you can still get to the fortress, but like Jen was saying, you have to climb through a ladder or something. So we'll take you on that journey, how we can get to the fortress. Okay, so just one thing to note. So this trail there and back is 4.2 kilometers. And if you do the fortress hike, it's only 2.1 kilometers. I'm not sure how many switchbacks there are here, but there's several switchbacks to get up.
One thing to note, it is a very loose rock trail and we're just at the beginning. So
make
we'll
sure
update you along the way.
Make sure you wear proper footwear. I wouldn't come in sandals or Birks. I would have some, running shoes, hiking shoes and stuff like that. So, right, you ready?
Let's go. Okay, the views are already spectacular. We can see Kotor Bay back there. I don't know if Mitch ducks his head. You might be able to see the fortress up there on the mountain. And Mitch just gave me the deets on how many switchbacks there are.
Yeah, so there's 72 switchbacks to the top.
Which is amazing, but also it's actually pretty easy walking. Like
Yeah.
it's not a terrible hike at all.
So
yes,
far.
but if you don't like hiking, but you still like to get the views from up top, then make sure you stay tuned because tomorrow we're taking you, mobility impaired or not, to the most spectacular views of Kotor Bay. But for now, we have to keep hiking.
Okay, so Janet was wondering, how old is this path? And what was it used for? So Uncle Google told us it was built in the 18th century and it was used as a mule track connecting Kotor to other areas of Montenegro. So we thought we were doing the ladder Kotor, which we might have made a wrong turn somewhere, which I do a lot. But some people went to the top of the mountain and they said it's about another hour and a half. So we weren't prepared for that. So we don't think we're going to do that.
We've just started a little late in the day to hike another hour and a half.
However, we're going to head back down. There is a little cafe bar down there, so I think we're going to stop there quickly.
And full disclosure, I thought this was like a 4.5K hike to the top, and Jan did not bring enough food or water to continue on straight up a mountain for another hour and a half and then turn around and come back. I will get way too hangry, and that's why we're turning around.
And that's no fun for me when Jan gets hangry.
He knows. He's like, we did not bring enough snacks for that. So we're going to head back down. So after taking a wrong turn, we have come back down to the wine bar that also has fresh goat cheese and prosciutto. I think it's homemade or made here. I'm really excited because the views are actually spectacular, and we're gonna have a little snack and refreshments, and you know what that means.
Jan will not be hangry, but if you just continue on this path here, that takes you to the fortress, to the ladder.
So at the wine bar, and make sure this is the right place. There's a place we sort of hit halfway down that looks much more abandoned than this place. So just stay to the right and that takes you to the fortress. Or stay to the left and go inside for a wine. Hello.
Hello, welcome.
Thank you.
Oh,
What What have we got?
No problem. Okay. Здравия. Cheers.
Cheers.
Half.
Cheers.
Just half? Just half.
Ви какое воля? Я half. Ви какое воля? Very good.
It's got some kick.
Yes, it does. All right, we're gonna hike slowly down the mountain.
Ten out of 10. The bread is just so soft and the cheese is delicious.
And the view is 11 out of 10. Okay, this is just on the path. It's like some really cool old ruins. And there is a church over there.
But look at that beautiful tree, how tall it is. There's no other trees like it around.
It is the only one.
And it's right at this ancient church.
We're outside the fortress walls, so not sure what this was. That says... We have no information on this. We're like 2 minutes from that cafe we were just at, and while we're talking about that, Mitch, how much was we had 2 Summersbys, 2 shots of moonshine, some very nice fresh warm bread, and a nice big chunk of goat cheese, which was a nice soft mild goat cheese that the lady was literally making there herself. So that was?
It was 22 euros.
So we were like, that's a little steep, but like, are you ever gonna get that experience again? Never. And they are so nice and so grateful. And how much would we have paid just to climb the walls inside?
We would have paid 30 euros.
I would rather pay
100%.
nothing and pay wine and cheese money to those people. It was so nice. We're going back for wine actually after we told them. They're so happy. Wow.
All right, so Uncle Google told us what this settlement is. So it was called the village of Spigliari. It's a settlement outside the Kotor fortress. The village was part of the Ladder of Kotor, an ancient caravan path that connected the coastline to inland Montenegro.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I might be too short to do this myself.
No, you're not. It's very easy. Just try. Maybe if you stand up on the chair of it. Yeah. It was a chair. Now
It was a chair.
Hey! That's the way.
Graceful. Oh, that's too funny. All right, I'm getting in. Okay.
Good idea to take a video. We
Okay.
haven't done because it's.
I'm in.
All right. Stepping on this old decrepit chair.
It does help.
It does help, for sure, for sure. I'm not very athletic, so we'll see how this goes.
We're in.
Okay, so we just made it through the little window opening. And yeah, so behind me is Old Town. And if you decide to do the fortress hike, you would hike 1,350 stairs all the way to the top. So definitely if you have some mobility challenges, definitely a lot easier than the switchbacks that we took. But yeah, spectacular views. And I think now we're gonna head to the top, to the castle, to the fortress.
Not gonna lie, these stairs are a lot easier. Still not worth 15 euro.
Nope. So we're at the top. This is the St. John Castle. It was built in the 12th, 13th century, but there's indications that there was already a castle here before that.
Oh. All right, so this is one of those less romantic parts of our old ruins here. Okay, so I can understand why people don't want to pay 15 euro. It looks like concrete could fall on your head. Highly recommend not going for a look out there. But again, in Canada, this would all be like quarantined off. And here it's just use at your own risk. Hey, it's worth it.
Definitely worth it.
Climb the switchbacks and come through the window.
And you know what? Even if you had to pay the 15 euros to do the fortress hike,
It does look cool.
Yeah, I would still say it's worth it just to see all this history, and the views from the top and halfway up are absolutely stunning.
Well, we missed sort of like there is a church halfway up, so we didn't get to see that.
Yep.
It did look like there was just nice cypress trees and other bits that are even more well preserved.
So either way, you know, I definitely say it's worth it. For
11 out of 10.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do it one way or the other.
Yeah.
But do stay tuned because we are going higher.
We sure are.
With less effort tomorrow.
I'm excited about that. That's going to be a lot of fun.
All right, that's all we got for now.
All right.
See you tomorrow.
Hello. For two? We're heading up the mountain on a cable car.
Okay, this is so amazing. We got our own car. It is not very busy today, and it's a spectacular day, and they're so nice here. He told us also to sit on the, whoa, that's where we speed up. He told us to sit on the left, so when you're getting in the door, take a seat on the left if you can, if you have more people in your cable car, because he said it's a way better view, and ooh. I'm gonna call this exhilarating, beautiful, and with a just dash of terrifying. Oh my lord, this part is really steep.
Oh buddy, you think that's steep? We gotta go up to the top, man.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Okay, that is steep. Like, we go down first, and then we gotta climb that mountain. Oh my god. I feel like a little kid, but this is actually wild.
Oh my god, I don't even want to look at that. Oh look!
Oh wow.
There's Kotor. So crazy.
Yep.
Holy Jesus, take the wheel.
On the top of the world.
We are. Okay, how much were tickets, babe?
Tickets were 15 euros a piece. However, that is low season, so I'm not sure what high season prices are. If we find out, we'll put it below. But for 15 euros a piece, I thought that was outstanding. That was a wild ride. Only took 11 minutes actually from the bottom to the top.
And now we're in the clouds.
We're in the clouds.
So this is the infamous and expensive Forza restaurant. I hope it clears up at sunset. It is probably a good 7 degrees cooler up here.
Oh geez, yeah, I'm gonna have to put a sweater on, I
Yeah,
think.
it's chill. Anyway, we're gonna have a look around. There's a roller coaster up here, a little luge roller coaster, and I believe a national park of sorts, so we're gonna go see what we can see. Okay, they actually have a helpful map up here so you can get your bearings, because there's a lot going on. It's not just the views.
No, they have a bunch of different viewpoints. A Budva viewpoint,
Ooh.
which we're gonna be taking you there in an upcoming video.
Okay guys, we finally peeled ourselves away from the amazing lookout bar. There's 2 of them here. One is Forza right at the top when you get off the cable car. You'll see that. Very fancy and from what I understand, very expensive restaurant. However, we might just stop in there for some sunset views in a bit. But we made our way to Monty 1350. And we can actually still hear the music that the DJ's playing, but we've decided to come because the clouds have finally stopped passing by. Do not be discouraged if you get up here and there's clouds. They come and they leave as fast as they arrive. So now the skies are clear and we're heading to our first lookout. But one thing to note, like when you get up here, it's like a park.
No, it really is. There's a bunch of hiking trails to different viewpoints. We're heading to one right now. Not sure which one it is. It might be Boca or Kotor. We'll find out shortly. But I think this would be a great one to enjoy sunset.
And there is a full like national park, like the Lovchen. I'm not saying that right, probably the name of the mountain. Like we could have actually spent the whole day here. We came early.
Like you actually can. So you could pack a lunch, pack some beverages, and just enjoy nature, the beautiful surroundings, the mountains, the views, and all of that kind of stuff. You can easily spend a day. We just spent, we've been here a couple of hours already, and it's been fantastic.
But just sitting up there, just listening to music and watching the clouds go past has been amazing. But now we're back to do some hiking before the sun sets. Okay guys, this has been a spectacular afternoon. We actually could have spent way more hours here. We didn't come until noon because we just weren't sure what was up here, but we didn't even hike. We didn't even go to the national park, which is here. They're building so many other things. This is a very new place. From what we read, it just opened last year. I'm gonna show you right now, the coaster looks so fun. It is only €8 per person. We did consider doing it, but then we were just chilling and checking out the views and oh my goodness. So somebody else, come and do this coaster. It looks like so much fun.
There's so much room up here. People are spread apart. I highly, highly recommend doing that.
this video, please give us a big thumbs up. We think it was pretty awesome.
We loved it. I know we took you on a bunch of different activities.
Oh, sorry, we just spent. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why is it going so fast? Okay, I'm fine. I'm fine now.